So we're back. Hey, this is Melinda Caldwell with ProfitWithMelinda.com. Thanks for checking out this training today. I know that you're going to get some massive value about it. So let's talk about how you can change your business. Maybe you're someone who just got into your multi-level marketing business and you're doing your due diligence and you're trying to figure out how can I really do well with this. Or maybe you're someone you haven't gotten into your multi-level marketing business yet. You're looking at a particular one and you want to see, well, how can I sell these products? How can I build my downline online? What can I do so I don't fall into some of the same traps and mistakes as some of the other people that I'm seeing? So let's kind of reiterate what's going on. And I'm going to try to be as in the camera as I can. So let's say this is you, okay? And you know, a lot of the traditional marketing right now is, you know, you go into some meeting and you go to a hotel meeting or, you know, someone's home and then they introduce some product to you and some company. And usually that person has made a lot of money with it. They kind of do a rotation with different reps and the reps invite people to their home or to the hotel and this person goes in and they, you know, they say, hey, I've made, you know, blah, blah, blah a year. You can do this too. You get excited. And so let's say you had a meeting and you had about 10 people come and you had, you know, 3 people decide that they were going to show up. Okay. So you have Jim, you have Bill, and you have Sue. Okay. So Bill is really fired up. He goes and he gets the big $500 package. Jim he's still up in the air. You know, he believes in the concept, but he still hasn't really made any money yet. But he goes ahead and he signs up. Maybe there's some package that's a lot cheaper for $49. And then Sue is still up in the air too. She gets in at $49 as well. But Bill is just on fire. So after about, you know, a week or so, what happens is Jim, Bill, and Sue, they go home and they're excited and they're ready to start sharing the opportunity with their friends and family. And of course, your sponsor tells you to create a list of 200 people, which I definitely don't think is a bad thing. It's just that many of you have already been in multi-level marketing before. You don't have a list to even create anymore. And if you do, you definitely want to somehow get a hold of people and let them know that you are in this, because the worst thing to see is someone going across the stage collecting a humongous check and you're not their sponsor. So you definitely don't want to not do a list, but many of us, we've burned a lot of bridges like I did in the past, so I never had a list to really generate. So anyway, so we have Jim, Bill, and Sue, and what happens is Jim, Bill, and Sue, they go home. They're excited. They're telling their friends and family, and all of a sudden, Jim is hearing a lot of stuff. Oh, that's a scam. Oh, it's not going to work. That pyramid scheme, blah, blah, blah. Then he goes to work and he's talking about it and people are putting him down. They're laughing at him. And so Bill can't take it. So Bill is out. Hasn't even been a week and he's done. He wants to find out how he can get his refund. And he's telling you about all the terrible things that people have said about Gano or whatever it is that you're in. He's out. So Sue's still very optimistic, but the thing about Sue is that Sue has a lot of financial issues right now. She has a couple kids. She's a single mom, and you know, she got into this $49 package because that's really all that she can afford. And she's already working a full-time job and a part-time job, and so, you know, this is kind of a stretch, but she really wants to succeed. And so what she does is, for a couple months, she has a couple parties and she does a couple hotel things, and some people get in and then they get out, but she's really not seeing any success. And within 90 days, Sue is gone. Then you have Bill. Bill's very excited. He went for the big package, and you know, he's just doing everything that you tell him to do, and he's now getting discouraged. It's been past 90 days. He still hasn't seen any results, and now he's been spending all this money on auto ships. He has a spouse named Mary, and Mary's always very negative when Bill wants to try something new, and so she's in his ear telling him he might as well quit. He's a failure, and he has all these things coming at him. And so Bill is on the verge of letting go. He's on the verge of just saying, I can't do this. This doesn't work. I should have listened to everybody else. And so that is the problem that we see all the time in multi-level marketing, where these people come in and they're thrust into a marketing system that is crumbling. Okay, they're thrust, and then, by the way, bill is out in about 90 days. Okay, so that's what we're seeing now in the multi-level marketing system, is when you're doing these traditional methods and you're trying to get people to come in, they're coming in with all of these hopes and aspirations, and no one's telling them that it's going to take some work to really make it in the multi-level marketing industry. And another thing too is, a lot of what people are not understanding is that there's a humongous shift going on when it comes to marketing. We no longer have to do the 200 word list if you don't want to. I don't do it, and I haven't done it probably in 15 years. And people nowadays really are not trying to do the whole, they don't want you coming over their house, and they don't want to invite people over their house all the time, and people are kind of moving away from that. If you look at what's going on right now in our industry, people are going online. People are using internet marketing strategies. People are using social media platforms. And if you think about it, when we communicate, and we don't even talk on the phone anymore. We're text messaging things. We're breaking up with people through text message. We're sending emails, and we're having heavy conversations through technology that we no longer have face to face. Think about it. We're actually purchasing homes instead of going into the bank and sitting down with a banker. We're going into homes and we're purchasing homes online. Instead of going to a travel agent, we're getting packages online. And so the world is shifting, and you have to shift with it. And if you don't, your competitor will do that. If you don't have the marketing education that you need to really succeed in this business, you're going to fail. If you can't get to that next level, then guess who else is going to go to that level? That next person who decided that they were going to learn the strategies and the techniques that they needed to make it in multi-level marketing. And so what I want to do now is I want to show you a system, a solution that, number one, is going to take care of a lot of the issues and the problems that we're having in the marketplace. And I haven't forgotten about the fact that people are going to Amazon and eBay. So real quick, let me erase this. And then after I explain something to you here, I'm going to take you to the main solution. So let's say this is you. Okay, this is you. And now, instead of inviting people to some kind of hotel meeting or something, you decided to do some marketing that you learned from a certain system. And now, instead of having just Bill, John, you have Bill, you have Mary, you have Sue, you have John, you have Monique, you have Alan. So you have all these people because now you've learned some strategies that have helped you be able to basically generate leads on autopilot. But see, that's only the first step. You've learned how to actually get them to sign up without you even speaking to them. And honestly, that happened to me last month. I had 50 people join my downline. I didn't even know any of them had signed up until I got the email notification. I didn't meet them somewhere. I didn't talk to them in Walmart. All of them came in without me even knowing till I got an email notification. And so that's what you did, and you got all these people here. But here's the problem: these people still have to have marketing education. They still have to know what's going, and what's going to help them stay in is that they're going to need to have upfront cash. That is the missing piece when it comes to really being successful in this business, is having a way for your reps to be able to make money very quickly. And then, so we need people to make money fast. Okay? And while they're making money, and I'm saying making money within 90 days. I'm not talking about the very next day. So while they're making money, I hope you guys can see this. Hopefully it's picking up on the camera. But while they're making money, they need to be educated. They need to learn at the same time. Okay? And so what you need to do is you need to offer Bill and Mary and Sue and Alan and Monique and John, you need to offer them something where they can make front end profits. Okay, because what's going to happen is if they can make front end profits, guess what they can do with those front end profits? They can take that and use that money in your big ticket multi-level marketing company, and they can use that money to pay for their auto ship, maybe purchase some things that they need for their business. But they're making money, they're excited that they're actually seeing cash, and it just does something to your mental state. You're excited, and it makes you're feeling this momentum, and you just go crazy when you've actually made money. Okay, so now you have a system that they can make money, and they can learn how to market their business online and offline, because you've given them a system that does that. Now, what's so powerful about that as well is that one thing I found in multi-level marketing that was so frustrating to me is that, I got into multi-level marketing because I wanted to have freedom. I wanted to be able to spend time with my daughter. That was the biggest reason why I got into it, because I was working 80 plus hours a week, and I was sick and tired of that. I was depressed. I was tired, and I wanted something to at least supplement my income or completely get me out of what I was doing. And so that's why I got into multi-level marketing. But what happens is when we're using these traditional methods, a lot of times we have to spend so much time with one person. And then as your company grows, you're doing all these three-way calls, you're going to all these meetings, and you're doing all these trainings, and you're actually working more than you would on a job. So that was a problem for me. I was happy to be a part of a system that would train my team for me, that would help them make money residually and help me make money residually on the front end as my team is being trained at the same time. And so I was so excited to come across a system that would do that for me, because that meant that I could spend time with my kids. Now I'm married now. I can spend more time with my husband, and I don't have to work the ungodly hours that I was working as a single mom. And I know that this is the solution for you. But that's not all that happens when you are a part of the simple system that I'm talking about at profitwithmelinda.com. When you click the link below, you're going to see that when you learn these strategies and techniques, you not only learn how to get these people in, but you start to become an authority. And that's so important when it comes to multi-level marketing. Because listen, let's say you are in ViSalus. Okay, there are thousands of other ViSalus reps out there. Why would someone choose you before they would choose anybody else? Okay, what's special about you? Now, we're talking about people who don't know you. So why would they say, okay, I'm going to go with Melinda and not Monique? So when you're a part of the system, when you go to profitmelinda.com, you're going to be able to build yourself, to brand yourself in a way that people, they wouldn't dare think to go purchase the products from someone else, because guess what? You've helped them. If you've ever heard of anything called the law of reciprocity, you'll know that when you've really helped someone and they've been touched, they've been inspired, they're very loyal after that. So, and I'll give you an example. Many of you know that I'm a court reporter. I have a court reporting firm now. And when I decided that I really didn't want to work for anybody else anymore, I wanted to run my own business, and I wanted to run my court reporting business online. I found that as I tried to get into this local market here in Cleveland, Ohio, I had a very hard time, because a lot of the business was attached in, they were very like, this is my court reporting firm, I use them. I could go into a deposition and, do a wonderful job and talk to them about my company and, tell them that my prices are great and they're going to get phenomenal service and blah, blah, blah. But they would say, Melinda, I know that you have a wonderful service and you probably have great rates, and I'm sure you do a phenomenal job on your transcripts. But listen, we've been with ABC Court Reporting Company for 3 years, and we've really built a strong relationship with them. And if it isn't broke, why fix it? And I simply would say, that's fine. I would be a little down, but I soon began to look at that and say, wow, that's how I need to be. And that's how you need to be in your multi-level marketing business. You need to be the go-to person. You need to be the person of authority, the person who is branded and that people really come to for answers. And you need to provide value to your community so people won't have to go to eBay. They won't go to Amazon to purchase your product because they feel like that's the least that they can do. The least that they can do for all the value that you're providing them in your business. The least that they can do is continue their auto ship. The least that they can do is continue purchasing the product that they love, whether it's vitamins or shakes or wraps or whatever it is that you're selling. You've provided them with so much value that they wouldn't dare go to Susie Q, who also sells Unique, or Melissa, who also sells Avon. They wouldn't dare do that because you've been such a value and a blessing in their life. And so when you click the link below, you go to profitwithmelinda.com, you're going to come across a system that's going to help you do all of these things. It's going to put everything in perspective, and it's going to help you make a really great front end profit so you can you don't have to worry about, how am I going to pay for my auto ship? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Are people going to stay in? Because guess what? They're going to be getting trained. They're going to be making money alongside of you. And another great thing is you'll be able to put people into this front end system, and you'll be able to build a relationship with them if they haven't already gotten into your back end multi-level marketing company. And you'll be able to build this relationship with them. You can say, hey, you're making money here. How about I introduce you to this? If you like that, you're going to love this. And that is how I've actually been able to sell anything that I put my hands on, because I get them in one thing and I build a relationship with them and I provide value, and they're very grateful for that. And then I say, hey, check this out. I think this is going to help you too. But these things are also creating streams of income for me. So that is, to put it in a nutshell, that is the system. That is how you're actually going to be successful, is by having a way for them to learn and grow and make money quickly so that they can get into your big ticket item and succeed, and they can duplicate what you're doing. They can duplicate everything, and everybody's making money. Everybody's making money. Did you know that 97% of people right now getting into multi-level marketing are quitting? And that's why that 97% of people are putting their products on eBay and Amazon right now, because they got out so quickly. And so we have to stop this epidemic, and it starts with you. So this is what you need to do right now. You need to click that link below. Go to profitwithmelinda.com. You need to get signed up and take a 7-day trial. The 7-day trial for the system is only $7. So take the 7-day trial, and I'm also going to send you an extra added training on top of that on how to start generating leads fast, just fast. And I used this technique, one of these techniques that I actually learned in this system that I'm going to share with you. I actually learned how to really craft this technique in this system, and it really allowed me to generate the success that I've had with building a downline so fast and communicating with people and connecting with them in a way that they're in to stay. Okay, so click the link below, go to profitwithmelinda.com. Let's join forces. I'm your sponsor. I'm the one that's going to help you, and I will see you in our welcome training. Okay, take care.